Hey, it's Ken Kraetzer for Sons of the American Legion Radio at Mikey Stadium. We had a chance to watch the Army football team finish its first week of summer practice with a spirited 2-hour session that was interrupted by a little bit of rain. They moved the practice indoors for about a half an hour and then finished on a bright, sunny day. Chance for the quarterbacks on the team to really get some practice in. Ahmad Bradshaw, who was a starter last year for most of the first half of the season until he was slowed by injuries, really took most of the reps. Did not see Chris Carter out in practice today, but a lot of the freshmen played, as many as 4 different freshman quarterbacks. Malik Magoo, who is from Johnson City, Tennessee. He was the prep school quarterback last year at the Army Prep School just across the post. So he would come in probably as a key backup to Chris Carter and Ahmad Bradshaw. Then there was Kelvin Hopkins from Charlotte, North Carolina, Joey Bendon from Woodford, Virginia, and Karik Fosto, a freshman from Wichita, Kansas, all had time in the different passing drills today at West Point. A couple of plays that stood out. Ahmad Bradshaw himself had a 60-yard TD run, and we saw a junior wide receiver who's really worked his way up from the scout team we talked to after Jeff Ejekian from Houston, Texas, had a big catch in the scrimmage, and those are the kind of plays that stand out and create playing time for a player to show that he can make a catch, in a full contact situation and be ready to play as a starter. Obviously, not too many passing plays to the wide receivers at West Point in the option offense, but you got to be ready. And we've seen a lot of passing in the practice between the spring practice and here, so we may see the team open up a little bit more on offense throwing the ball. Xavier Moss on defense stood out. He made one big hit on a play that run by John Trainer, John, the running back from New Jersey, and Xavier Moss really put his shoulder down, and you could really hear the contact. Even though this was practice, it was a pretty big hit. We talked a little bit with the coach about the offensive line, and he's got a couple of players from the freshman class that are bringing size to the depth chart. Jackson Deepman, who is from Frisco, Texas, is a 300-pound player, as is Jake Beaumont from Lucas, Texas. A lot of Black Knight freshmen from Texas this year. Well, I guess that's kind of always been a key area. It's really so much very good high school football in Texas. And we talked a little bit today with John Voigt. We'll have an interview with him, and you can watch that right here on the West Point Football Report. Talk a little bit with Jeremy Temp after practice today, the senior from Tucson, Arizona, second year as a captain. And he and Andrew King really give the defense a very solid base from the inside linebacker position. They're working on different drills, and just watching their play last year, Andrew King likes to play in the backfield of the opponent, and Jeremy Temp is very good on pass coverage. So they really complement each other very well. So they'll be practicing through the week, and we have the freshmen have their march back.